What's up, man? It's your boy Lil Seri Silent200, and it's the Recon podcast.
At your back, you know where we at. Got the banger in my grass, and we living life fast. And I put that on the dub, motherfuckers got hang. What you want, what you talk, what you rap for the game.
Alright, man, this is something new that we're doing. We're just trying to bring more content to you guys, but on top of that, we're trying to let y'all know how, I think we have a lot of value, a lot of insight into stuff that maybe you guys don't know about. So we're going to start talking about things you probably didn't even know we really were on. So,
Seri.
No, but seriously though, seriously. Alright, so how was your week, Silent? What happened to you this last week? Anything eventful?
This week was very productive for me because we got that interview out the way with FKN.
Shout out to FKN.
Shout out to FKN, man. He came over here to the fucking Bay. He wasn't ready for what we had going on, dog. But hey, the homie was there in the fucking hood with us. And you feel me? Like, he seen what the festivities was. You feel me? And it was all good. We showed the homie love. And, he slid through it. He did his thing.
A lot of people don't really know how it is up here. To keep it 100 with you. When they come up here, they think that it's all like soft and like bubble gum and shit until they come up here and everything that we be saying really is true. You know what I'm saying? That's when you gotta really, FKM never really doubted that much, but I know he's gonna lead back with a little bit of knowledge of how shit really gets done down here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was pretty dope. It was very productive. Okay, man, so look, Silent, anything else eventful happened to you in this week?
Pretty much that. Been doing some music like always. Did a couple features for some people. And that's pretty much it, dog. Still on my routine, working out, trying to lose this fat boy.
Ooh, man, y'all gotta follow my boy, man. He's got a weight loss goal. I don't know if y'all noticed these videos, but each video my boy's been doing, he's been fucking looking slimmer and slimmer, man. You need to start a fucking workout program for all these other motherfuckers out here, dog.
I've been thinking about it. It might be something I get into, but let me get to my goal first to make sure I can accomplish it.
What's your goal?
My goal right now is 250.
250?
Yeah, so right now, last time I checked, I was 270, but I haven't weighed myself in 2 weeks because I need a new scale.
Where were you? Yeah?
Because I'm trying to weigh my body fat as well.
Where were you at the beginning?
I was at 350.
Damn! This fool lost the whole person, dog! That's what's up, fool.
I lost a couple children.
Damn, dog, you can breathe better, I bet.
I could breathe better. I fucking walk, run, jog, I hit my burpees for longer. I could more endurance, you feel me?
Do you feel a lot more healthier?
I feel more healthy, and on top of that, I stopped drinking. So I stopped drinking because I was hitting a plateau of I keep fluctuating from 270 to 280. And I was drinking still. So I was drinking, you know me, I like Hennessy, dog.
Man, me too.
So on the weekends, so I'll stick to my diet all week, that's all good, but you feel me, in the end it's a fail because on the weekends I get hella drunk, and after I'm drunk, I go and fuck up the refrigerator.
I feel you.
And then that's just like, I'm defeating the purpose of trying to lose weight by doing that.
I'm getting on my health shit too, barely, but tell me why right now, if I was hitting the gym back to back nonstop, and these motherfuckers closed the gym down. And that's when I'm like, you motherfuckers, that's why I'm about to join some little cardio shit some nigga got for like $100. I'm gonna join this shit, super intensive cardio, fool. Because I'm like, fuck it, might as well. I really don't like cardio.
I might fuck with it too, because all I do is calisthenics. I can't do weights because I'll get fucking small.
That fool, this fool is a savage, dog. He'll make you like for an hour just do some crazy shit, but he's a bodybuilder, and but really I don't want to do it just because when I do cardio, I get hella skinny, fool. And I don't like that shit. I'm trying to get bulked up, you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
I mean, I'm sure they got things like those vests that hold weights in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those
that's like more like, what's that shit called? Cross training.
Why don't you do that? So
I mean, I can do some shit like that.
That
but
way you
man, I'm kind of lazy, huh?
Hey, I feel it.
Nah, but look,
you just gotta push through that feeling.
So that's all eventful stuff that happened to you in your week?
Yeah, what's going on with you? What happened with you in your week, Seti? Come on, dog. I'm about to pull up a chair. I'm already in the chair.
Tell y'all, man, what happened in my motherfucking week, man. Nah, my week's pretty alright. It was cool, it was chilling. But this brings me on to a little topic right here, man. Check this out, man. I know a lot of you motherfuckers might have baby mamas out there and y'all fuck with them and it's all good. And you think this bitch is gonna ride and die to the end and everything. But when you really stop fucking with her and you really just cut ties, that bitch will take you to jail, nigga. I swear to God, you gotta be fucking careful, bro. Don't be out here fucking believing anything out here. You'll fucking go to jail. And I never thought that shit would happen to me. But that shit happens, dog. You gotta be fucking careful out here.
It happens to the best of us, dog.
I know so many motherfuckers, bro, but I never thought it was gonna happen to me. And here I am, nigga. Here I am, going to CPS meetings and shit. Like if I did something, knowing damn well I didn't do shit. I'm not gonna be out here putting a lot of information out there because I ain't trying to be, you know what I mean? Have the cops rolling all through this motherfucker, listening to what we talking about.
They listen to everything.
They listen to everything, but it's fucked up, fool. It's some fucked up shit because really, at the end of the day, you can't trust anybody, dog. For real.
No, you can't.
And then they try to get you with the money. Nigga, I'm out here trying to flash money and shit. This bitch hits my phone like, oh, you got hella money. Where's the money for the child? Damn. God damn, I can't even flash money. You know, I can't even be fucking happy. Bitch, I can't even be putting up a goddamn picture. That's how this shit is, though. For real, for real. Which brings me to my next point. Nigga, social media is fucking up all the bitches, dog. It's fucking all the bitches up. Because you know what happens? These bitches get a couple of likes, bro. They fucking, they get their validation, goes through the fucking roof. All these niggas is validating these bitches. And then these females, I'm sorry, you know, you're not all bitches. I'm gonna say females, validating all these females. And then they're like, oh shit, I feel so happy. You know that likes is a dopamine. You know that, right?
Nah, I already know what you're talking about. But to be honest, that's what this generation of the youth has come to. I mean, because you see this right now. Look, dog, you're only a couple years older than me. We grew up around the same time. We know what was not okay and what is okay, right?
Yeah.
So you know that like flashing bangers and doing all this shit on Instagram and fucking like fun. And like going to your ops hood on fucking Instagram on live or like fucking live. Doing that. It's like that wasn't the shit for us.
Dog, niggas don't
We
bang.
don't do that.
No.
We don't do that. No. But the younger generation does. That's niggas, the shit now. That is what you just said. It releases dopamines. Them motherfuckers, look, they see themselves doing that shit, flexing on the gram, showing their bangers and shit like that, dog. Like I said, I ain't putting no hate towards nobody. I know that generations change and motherfuckers just they get with it in different ways. But where we come from, we're not cut from that cloth. You feel me? Like that's flexing too much.
I think because look, this is some real shit. Look, fool. It's because you gotta remember that we grew up in a different environment. When we grew up, we was really in the streets, bro. Like we really was on the block. We really was running around these streets every day. These niggas don't go outside, bro. They don't go outside. They're on the internet all day. So even look at all my little nephews and all them motherfuckers that always be on the phone. They don't even know our neighbors, bro. They don't even know who lives around us. They don't know who the fuck is living next to it. They don't know who's. But remember back in the days, you live on the block, you know everybody on that street. What? So when you say something about somebody, you say, hey, that fool's a bitch.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, you're going to run into him and you're going to have to see his face.
Right.
But nowadays, bro, you could call a nigga a bitch all day and you'll fucking... I know so many people that have hit me up on Instagram saying they're going to kill me, all types of shit. I never see these niggas. I don't even know who the fuck they are. I know you know who I am. No, I don't know who you are, nigga. I've never seen you. This is a little ass town and you're not doing shit. And then so it brings me to my next point. Niggas used to bang on walls because people used to drive by them. Yeah. Now motherfuckers wait till somebody does a live. And then when they go down their live, they put in the bottom nigga, some gang banging on the fucking live, on the bottom niggas banging on each other. Nah, that's the new shit. But what brings to our point is they're not really ready for personal confrontation. Physical, looking at a motherfucker and saying something to him, and what's up? They're scared of that shit. Look, they won't really come out and do it.
Right. Hey, look, man. Take it from us. This shit ain't cut out for everybody. And don't be thinking that, you feel me, running around in the streets flexing like you're really gonna do something is gonna do you any good, because motherfuckers really die over fucking stupid shit like that. And
I think
go get a fucking education. Go do something else. Don't do nothing that's gonna compromise your character over here trying to act hard, and when you see somebody, you ain't ever gonna
I actually think, me personally, I 100% agree with what you're saying, but I know that's the new shit, fool. That's a gangster now. Me and you, we're not the same no more.
No, I understand that. No, see, now when I first said it, I'm saying there's fools that are with it that are doing this. You know there's motherfuckers with it that are, you feel me, like on the gram showing the shit that they do, flexing their shit, but they really be with that shit. But what I'm talking about is the people who are doing it and they really ain't about it.
I don't think they really be with that shit, though. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I think that they're up to the shit too. Anybody could talk shit to somebody, wait somewhere where no one can see them, go and try to shoot somebody, you know what I'm saying, do some crazy shit like that, and then if they get blurbed, that's when you see if a nigga really got some nuts on him. Because when you go to the jail, you go to the pen and shit like that, you ain't gonna have none of that, I'm gonna hide behind my fucking camera or my phone. No, you got real grown ass man, nigga, with something on them that'll put something in you. You feel me? And you gotta fucking really just be like physically looking at them. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm saying. These fools, they don't really know what's going on until it's too late. And then when it's too late, man, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? It's already too late for you, bro. And this ain't a fucking like camera lifestyle. And that's why me and you, we kind of grew up. I grew up where if you said something about somebody, you're gonna see this motherfucker maybe tomorrow, bro.
Yeah. And
you're gonna have to deal with the consequences and the repercussions of what you just said. Mm-hmm. And if you got beef with somebody, like if you're gangbanging, bro, when I was bro, I just had really started gangbanging.
If any of the homies knew you had beef with somebody, they would press the issue.
Well, who you got beef with?
You gonna get down with him tomorrow? Do we gotta jump him? Who is this?
Who is he? Where's he at? Let's go over there. Yeah. Hey, let's get in the car.
Ain't no, fuck him.
Nah.
All right, yeah, we'll see when we see him.
So if you got an issue, if you don't want to deal with it, don't even bring it up.
Yeah.
Because you finna get the whole squad to get you to do what you gotta do.
Right.
But that's what I'm the type of person where if I said something about somebody, we had to deal with it right away. These other motherfuckers, they're not doing that. But that's the new shit, I guess. That's what they're doing. Because I've had I've also had other motherfuckers though too, like not be disrespectful, you know, just be like, but I've had dudes hit me up, and the random ass niggas that I've never met, or dudes that I have met that I know that are straight weenies, that ain't doing shit, and they used to be like, I heard you speaking on me, nigga. I don't even fucking know you, bro. I don't even think about you. You're not in my thoughts.
I've had that.
You know what I'm
saying? Some fools trying to get at me on Instagram. You know who you are, you weird ass person. He was all like silent. He's like, you guys know I'm the CEO of Recon.
Shut the fuck up,
He's like,
bro.
I need my money, bro. He's like, I sent him a message like, you're fucking tripping. Like, I don't even know you. And then he sends me like a video through DM.
Yeah.
And then it's just like this fucking, he looks like he's twacked out. He's like, silent fool. You're a fucking asshole, fool. You making me feel like I'm an idiot, dog. You know I'm the CEO of Recon. And I'm just like,
that is crazy.
I was showing my girl like, look at this weird ass shit.
Bro, I be getting shit. I just ignored it because one time I took it serious, fool. And you remember that 2 times I took it serious, and you remember when we came through and we literally got on some real shit.
Yeah.
And I pulled up and we were like, nigga, 15 deep on the block, and I'm like, nigga, where are you at?
Yeah, but see, there goes the difference again from where we come from to where people are at right now. Like, you see, we're so quick to be on that, all right, then let's do this. And then, you feel me, like, you know, he didn't show up. No. You feel me?
Made you feel stupid. I'm a grown ass man over here. Like,
you know what? If we're gonna give him any type of something that he probably drove by and seen we was really there and was like, oh fuck, these fools really met up where I said to meet up.
You didn't know.
Yeah.
But that's a point. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make with social media. I feel like it's fuck. I recently started going back on social media tough. I'm about to take over this motherfucking social media game. But what I noticed, bro, is there's so many females on there that are always like, oh my God, my baby daddy left me, blah, 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 blah. Which is like, damn, everybody, bro. Like, everybody's on that motherfucker saying the same shit. Which makes me think in my head, like, God damn, this is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because shit like that really wasn't happening back in the days. When you had a baby mama, motherfuckers kind of really stuck with her. And nowadays, it's so much different options where even a nigga could be like, okay, nigga, I got like fucking 30, I got 1,000 followers or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but then when I'm not trying to cut you off, but that all goes in terms of where your loyalty is at. So if you got 30 females trying to get at you, you feel me? It's up to you if you want to pick and choose. Like, oh, I got 30 choices, but like it all depends at the end of the day. What are you loyal to? Like me, I'm a family man. You know me, I'm a family man, dog. Yes. I'm not gonna be over here risking what the fuck I have, like all of this for like fucking something small. True, you understand what I'm saying? Because I understand where my loyalty lies. I understand what is long term and what isn't fucking permanent.
Man, facts. But you know what though? I see things from different perspectives.
That's a loyalty problem.
Yes, sir.
Because if you on Instagram or you on any of these fucking social media outlets, I mean, motherfuckers gonna do what they do.
I just don't like it.
I understand everybody's men. Motherfuckers, sometimes motherfuckers are like horny rabbits. They just want to hump on anything that's walking.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, if you got to think about like what choices you have with these 30 different people that you see who's following you, just be single.
Me personally,
You don't even need to be thinking about,
okay,
should I be with her? Nah, just
okay.
go do your thing. Live your life, man. You too young. Live your fucking life. Later on in the future, you might settle down with somebody.
So me personally, I feel where you're coming from with that. Right? I'm on the same page, but I've learned some, and I've gotten some, like I've been reading a couple books about, you know, like female nature and things like that, and what I've learned is that...
my boy's a therapist.
No, I have. And what I've learned, fool, is that really, you cannot, you know, if there's a female listening to this, man, don't take me to heart. It's just facts, you feel me? Just facts. You can never believe what a female is saying to you because she doesn't even know what she's saying. She's going against her own hormones. Now,
No, I believe that.
Yeah, so sometimes a female will tell you, oh, everything's all right.
No,
but it's really not all right. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you mean, dog.
So when
I think a lot of people can agree to that.
but the way that you increase, like for example, if you with a female all the time and you with her all the time type of shit, she'll start being very disrespectful, or she'll lash out in a certain way, or she'll say something about him. And the reason that is because anytime you give somebody too much of your own time, that's gonna decrease respect and power. So I've noticed that if you decrease if you distance yourself from somebody, that increases power and respect. And a female nature is to always want what she can't have, and she always wants it. So if she can't never have that attention that you want to give her, then she's gonna stay waiting for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you, but if you constantly giving her that attention, then she's gonna get tired of it. You get what I'm saying? That's just how they are. They program like that, to be like that.
I agree.
So one of the things that I'm saying is like a person like me and you, when we're with a female, if you really have a loyal ass chick, which is kind of very rare nowadays, you want to build with her. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to be like, hey, you know what? Look, this is my master plan. I'm trying to start this business. I want to do this. You're gonna do this. You're going to bring this type of money in. We're going to do this with that money. We're going to build an empire type shit. Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of females are not like that because on another thing that is, one thing that they strive is attention. Mm-hmm. So let's say they strive attention from you. They love attention. And they always have these things called orbiters around them.
I love attention too, Seri.
Yeah, but the thing is that every female in my book, and I'm not saying nothing, but in my book, in my brain, has a thing called the orbiter. Right? An orbiter is a guy that's giving her free attention, non-sexual attention. They love non-sexual attention, right? So let's say, for example, you following a girl on Instagram, right? You start messaging her and shit, but she's not trying to go on a date with you, or she's not trying to do nothing like that. She's just following her on Instagram, and you're always talking to her. She messages you message her right back. You're what we call an orbiter because you're giving out free attention. It's okay to give out attention. Non-sexual attention if you exchange it for sexual attention. You get what I'm saying? But when you do this thing where you just fucking like just texting her while she's, you know, with her guy or something, and you're texting the fuck out of her and shit like that, you're a sucker. You're being played right now. She's using you to make herself feel good. You're validating her. She's feeling hella good about herself, and she's gonna go and fuck her nigga. And that's what people do all the time. Every female has an orbiter, whether if it's in her job, like her friend that's giving her attention, whether if it's a friend on Instagram, or whether it's somebody in a certain situation, they always have it. And when you understand that type of nature, then you realize that the female mind majority, not calling out all of them, are kind of evil. Because they can never really love you. Because the moment that what you want from them, you can never really have. You want to be straight open. You want a partner, somebody that can help you build. And they will not do that, because if you really open yourself that way, they'll stop fucking with you.
I feel like everything's about balance.
Balance, yes.
It's about balance. Like you're saying, if you're giving a chick too much attention, that's when the disrespect probably starts coming in, and then it's good to give each other space, and it's just a balance. You feel me? You gotta have that yin and yang. You can't.
But it's so hard to find that balance nowadays. That's why you gotta just be like.
No, it is hard. I feel like the real ones are from fucking back then.
Back then.
You ain't
really,
finding none of that right now, because the way these fucking females get taught now is basically just to be fake. Not saying they're all like that, but
don't misunderstand me for saying I'm not with it. I'm totally with it nowadays.
Vanessa Guillen, this poor woman got murdered and put out in the cut somewhere. I was working for the army.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Well,
When you know shit like that is happening, and they just found some fool that was in the same army base, Fort Bragg or Fort Hood or whatever it is. He was there, and he got chopped up too by soldiers.
Where?
And he was fucking Rasa. He was like,
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying, phone.
So this has probably been happening.
I feel like that is some racist shit in there. It just seems very targeted. You know, when it's just her, it's like, oh, it's like, man, it seems like some jealousy or love affair, like something happened. But when you see somebody else and they're Latino as well, it's like, okay, now this looks targeted. This looks like these motherfuckers are in there like, okay, we're gonna start getting out these people who are fucking, not with us.
So what you're trying to say is basically that this should probably be happening all the time.
It does happen all the time.
Killing these motherfuckers, chopping them up. That's probably why they did it. Because to me, when I heard you say that shit the other day, I was like, what the fuck? That shit seems crazy as fuck.
Yeah, and her parents were looking for her. Her family, they were looking for her for months, and they were getting no response. They were brushing them off. And the only reason that that even got shed to light, from my knowledge, you feel me? Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but is that her mom was walking around with a big poster, like a board of her saying that, you know, she's missing. This is my daughter. She's missing. She was in the army. Have you seen her? And she was going up to the National Guard, or is it the National Guard?
I don't know. Fool.
Okay, well,
Honestly.
whoever they fucking released the army into the streets to enforce the fucking against the
Oh, you
protests.
talking about that fucking, what was that shit called?
It's the National Guard, right?
Nah, was it National Guard?
I think it is. I don't know.
It's something else. I forgot what it's called, man. That's why we need a little computer.
But these guys, they're suited and booted, dog. Like, they're in complete uniform, looking like they're with the army and everything because they're a branch or whatever. They're strapped up.
When they do that?
So she was going up to them.
Martial law.
No, dog.
That's martial law when they're in the streets and they're out here really just trying to control.
Oh
some
no,
shit.
yeah, that's what that is. But I'm
Yeah.
saying who the government sent out is the National Guard.
Okay.
But anyway, so she wasn't getting no answer from the army, and from Fort Hood or Fort Bragg. I don't know where. I think it's Fort Hood. But
I think it's Fort Bragg, dog. Because Fort Hood doesn't sound like. I heard of Fort Bragg. I never heard of Fort Hood.
Bragg. Okay, Fort Bragg is a city, but Fort Hood is the name of the base.
Okay. Then
But I don't know if that's even in Fort Bragg.
Okay.
They just both have the name Fort in it. So I don't play Fortnite. But all these kids do. That's a different story.
Man, I'm so stuck on that shit.
But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so her mom and her family in general, they just weren't getting no answers by contacting that army base directly. So then when they started sending these troops out in the streets trying to enforce all this stuff, she starts, her family just starts going around with like posters of her saying, you know, she was in the army. Have you seen her? You know, she's been missing since whoop-de-whoop. And she's going up to them. And then, you know, people are out and about recording these protests. They want to see these Black Lives Matter protests. They want to see, you know, what's going on with the coronavirus and everything like that. And somebody ends up seeing her, and they're like, who's this girl that you have on here? She's like, it's my daughter. She was in the army, and she's been missing for months. And we've been, you know, nobody's been able to give us no type of information at all. This is when I first seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like that's what sparked, you know, people reposting it and just really trying to get to the bottom of it. And thankfully, I feel like that was a good idea for her family to do that, because if it wasn't for that, I think she would still be missing. They would have never found her body. And it's just sad. It is very sad to just think of the intentions that girl had. Like, she's probably trying to have a good life. She was young too, going to the army, trying to do something with herself.
If that would have happened to my daughter,
Oh man,
I would have gone so crazy. First, I would have never let my daughter go to the army because I don't believe in fighting for a country that doesn't fight for us. But I do believe in military action, though, and I believe that our people should just educate ourselves on military action, kind of like how we do in the prison system. But it's not really to our advantage because we're trying to physically improve ourselves instead of militarily improve ourselves, like with weapons and AR-15s and things like that.
Right.
But that's a whole other subject. But if that would have happened to my daughter,
we would have ready to go, dog.
it would have been a wrap. I'd be dead right now because I would have been over there like, who the fuck let this shit happen? But you know,
We would have slid through with the bay.
It would have been ugly, fool.
We would have slid through with the
But
bay.
fuck, that's fucked up, fool. That's some real shit. Man, you know, it's not, you're never supposed to bury your kids, man. That's unnatural. It's an unnatural act. It's an unnatural event. You're always supposed to have your kids bury you. And whenever that situation gets reversed, fool, I feel like I've never been in that situation, but if it happened to me, that'd probably be the worst shit that ever happened to me. I've been close to some shit like that before. And it fucking, you know, with my brother, like that shit was kind of close. And that shit fucking had me losing my damn mind, bro. I was losing my brains. Never happened no shit like that to me before. So I can imagine if it's your kid or something, bro, you gotta go hard. And that just shows she was very dedicated because she kept doing it. You know, probably people were telling her she ran off and this and that.
But they're telling her to leave from what I understand, because she was telling her family and friends that she was being sexually harassed. And I guess that's the thing in there. You feel me? Like motherfuckers are always sexually harassing the women, and if you say something, you feel me, you're a punk, like you ain't with it, basically. So you feel me, she was just keeping on hush with, but talking to her family about it.
Man. But you know what, that's, I mean, I can understand that to an extent because there's a lot of machistas out here. And machista basically, you know, that's like motherfuckers that just feel like women should stay in their place type shit. And I'm not gonna lie, that's how I was raised. You know, I'm a straight Mexican household where dude feels like his wife should either cook, clean, take care of the kids, shit like that. And I believe that type of shit just because I was raised in it. But if a female wants to get out of her, you know, wants to do something a little better, wants to do something with her life, you can't hate on that either. But the issue is like, then who the fuck is taking care of the kids?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, who? Because the nigga dude gotta go get his money. Females working too.
It's the grandma.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It is the grandma.
But it's still a woman.
The grandma
it's
got.
still a woman taking care of the child.
But then if the grandma's taking care of the kids and doing all these things, it's hard to really have affection for the female then. Because she's not doing her nurturing, she's not living up to her, females are supposed to be nurturers, right? And males are supposed to be providers, in a sense. That's what we was raised to believe. So that's why I'm just like, you know, it's hard to even feel that type of way towards a person. Maybe that's why they stop acting that way and start acting crazy.
It just depends on whatever your living situation is, dog.
Exactly.
I mean, it's different everywhere. I mean, like me, I grew up with only my mom and her having different boyfriends, and none of them being permanent. So I seen her struggling to take care of all of us. I didn't have no father figure.
How did that affect you?
I became the father figure in my house. Huh?
How did that affect you, seeing things like that? Did it give you any type of like abandonment issues?
I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know how to answer that question, but all I know is that I had to grow up early. You know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't no time to be a kid, really.
I try to keep, the reason I'm asking is because I have kids, you know, and I have a son and I have a daughter. My son's 8, my daughter's like about to be 2 in a couple of months. And I always think about that because I'm not with any of my baby mamas. And my first baby mama, I was married to her, but it was like some crazy shit, you know, I was about to go to prison. And I was like, nigga, I want some conjugal visits.
You went to prison. What do you mean?
I know, but I'm saying I was about to, so that's why I got married and shit like that.
Okay,
but my main thing is I'm not with her anymore. But one thing that me and her always talked about was like, look, don't bring any guys around my son if you're not thinking of having a long relationship with them. And she told me the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't bring if I'm not fucking with a female really closely, I'm not gonna bring them around my son because they're gonna get attached to that person, and then they're gonna feel like, hey, that's like my parent in a way, you know, right. My step parent or something like that. And then when they get taken away, that's when kids have abandonment issues. They start thinking there's something is wrong with them inside. They start thinking like, hey, what did I do wrong? Did I not do my job? Was I a bad kid? And they start looking at, they get very insecure. And it fucks with the kids. So that's why I'm asking you to see how do you feel about that. Maybe I should look at my son in a different way because I've always thought that. Did it fuck with you in a certain way that you did you grow attachments, any type of attachments to any of these people?
To be honest, no. Because
cold piece of work.
I mean, I'm the oldest out of 5. I got 3 little brothers and a younger sister. You know that. And my dad left me when I was pretty young, and after that, any man that my mom was with, that just wasn't around long enough for me to grow any emotional attachment. I would just disassociate myself with reality at that point by fucking smoking weed and fucking kicking it with the homies and stuff. I didn't really have like, oh hey, my mom and dad and we're a happy family and we sit at the table every night and fucking pray and eat our food. No. My fucking mom was out doing her thing. I was watching all my brothers, trying to figure out what to eat. We didn't have nothing to eat. You know what we did? We take a big old block of cheese, cut that shit up in little squares, and get some ranch and be all like, hey, we got cheese sticks.
Hey.
Man, we eating that. And that we used to think that was lovely.
Hey, man, I attest to that, man. Hey, man, this fool really grew up on the block, bro. Like bullet shots every night type shit. And he used to just take care of his kids. His mom wouldn't be around. This fool would have a little...
My brothers, not my kids.
I mean, my bad. That's how I know that it's not his kids, his brothers. He got hella brothers. And we all used to slide through his house, bro. As soon as you walk into his house, he has a whiteboard with chores for all his brothers. This nigga runs his house like it's a military and shit. Hey, have you finished scrubbing the floors?
Nah, I wasn't making scrubbing the floors, but along that sense, yeah, because I was that structure in the house. There wasn't nobody that was gonna stay there and do it.
Where did you learn that? If you didn't have a father figure, or did you have a father figure that you're not speaking about? What's the closest father figure you could think of?
My grandfather. My grandfather was kind of a father figure before he passed away because while my mom was doing her thing, she was working too. She was trying to make ends meet, but he would have to come and watch us because I wasn't 18 yet. Like I wasn't old enough to be watching all 3 of my little brothers and my little sister, and you know Section 8 and CPS and all that stuff. Like you don't want people finding out that there's a bunch of minors in the house with no adult. You know what I'm saying? So my grandpa would come daily, and he would be there daily. He'll be on the block too. He'd see what the fuck was going on.
What kind of values did he instill in you? And do you think that's kind of like your foundation of who you are?
It's probably not the foundation, but it's part of who I am. As far as structure goes, you know, he would lace me up. You know, he would try to tell me like, hey, those ain't your friends, Chris. I'm like, yeah, they are. I'm chilling over there. He's like, all right. He's like, if they got your back, Chris, I'm down with it. You know.
And your grandfather passed away, right?
And then he passed away when I was in fucking I think I was in juvenile hall. No, yeah, I was in Foul Springs.
Damn.
I just went to Foul Springs. That fucking that juvenile camp.
Yeah, that's fucked
detention
up.
facility. Yeah, so I was over there. He died, and then I was just like, damn. But I already knew he wasn't gonna make it because before I went there, you know, he was in the hospital because his organs were giving up.
How did that affect you? What were you doing? What was going through your mind when you found out?
I mean, I was kind of relieved that he wasn't going through pain no more. It's kind of different when you have somebody that's older, like a grandparent dying, because you know that they've lived a long life and healthy life. It's just more traumatic when you have people that are young that die because you know that they didn't get to experience life yet. You know, when you're young and you're 15 and shit like that, you think you know it all. You think you've been through the most.
That's how it sucks.
But you haven't.
If I was younger and I would have told my younger self what to do, I probably would have been like, fuck you, nigga, I ain't listening to you. That's how it really goes.
I tell myself the same thing. We'll probably just end up fighting.
But you know why I think that? Because as I've gotten a little older, my mentality has switched a little bit, right? And I've realized some things that I didn't realize before. Like, for example, if you pass 25, what usually happens is, if people don't really know, and you can look this up, is that you have a thing called a frontal lobe right here, right? So what the frontal lobe is really made for is basically it's a long-term decision making in your head. So when you do something, it basically lets you know you got consequences that are coming. But when it hasn't fully developed and it doesn't fully develop till you're 25, you don't have any thoughts of long-term decisions or consequences that come with the actions that you're making.
Right.
And I noticed when I was younger, bro, I was wilding the fuck out. Any fucking moment, bro, nigga, we're ready to go on site, let's do this. Bam, 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 bam. Not thoughts thinking, which landed me in a lot of fucked up situations. And then now that I'm older, I start to realize shit like, cause as you get older, your brain starts like processing shit differently. You're like, okay, if I go to the pen, this and that, it might send me back this much. So you start thinking about things a little longer. But basically what I'm trying to say is, be careful how your fucking mind works, bro, if you're under 25, because you're not really thinking about what the fuck's gonna happen. Because, and this is my perfect example right here. If you kill somebody and you like 13 or 14, right? And you go to jail, not kill somebody, but you do some really fucked up shit, they might give you juvenile life. What is juvenile life? It means you get out from CYA at 25. Mm-hmm. Why at 25? Because that's when your frontal lobe fully develops and you actually have long-term decision making already in your head. So they know that if you fuck up at this stage, you're just fucked up. But the one thing that kind of fucks with that is that if you're in the streets, right, and you already in a fucked up environment and you fighting all the time like we was doing, all those putazos, all them fucking hits that you're taking to your dome, all that shit really fucks with your brain. And it'll impair your frontal lobe from fully developing. So you might just be stuck on retarded for life. Like fucking Aaron Hernandez, the fucking dude that was playing football and shit. Dude, they said this nigga took so many fucking hits to his brain that his frontal lobe was like not there, bro. The inside of his shit was damaged. That's why this nigga was fucking crazy. This nigga thought he was gay. I don't know, he might have been gay. He was fucking shooting niggas as he was getting like $20 million deals and shit. Retarded shit, fool. Like, I would never do no shit. If I had $20 million, I'd be like, nigga, fuck y'all, nigga, I'm going to the hills.
Yeah, that's because your frontal lobe is more developed than his.
You see what I'm saying? This motherfucker shit was all the way fucked up. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Be careful, and your kids too. Like, if you put your kids, everybody wants your kids to be dope, You put your kids in a fucked up place, bro. Put them in football or something. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I would not put my son in football. Because he might turn like that nigga. This is not the first time this happened. You can check this shit. Happens a lot, bro. Right. You can start now people are checking all the histories. You know they what do? They fucking they gave his brain away to science so they can study it. And that's when they realized.
I seen the documentary on Netflix.
You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy.
And that makes you think twice. I already knew about the frontal lobe shit, but that just kind of further fucking.
I think it all goes back to parenting, and if not parenting, who are your big homies? Well, what type of influence do they have on you? Because like me and you feel me? Like we try to lace up the little homies. We know what this life is about, but at the same time we try to make sure that these people, these fools are fucking conscious.
I want the best.
About certain things.
I want dudes to do good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can't always have that. Some dudes just want to, just like me. If you told me, hey, I want you to do good, fuck that, I'm not doing shit. I'm doing what I want to do, and that's how it goes sometimes.
Exactly, because you do that to me all the fucking time.
But for real, that's how it is. And but we try to steer people the right way, man. I be trying to show these motherfuckers. I be trying to tell people, let's do this, let's do that.
I feel like I'm a product of our big homies, because back then, well, when I first started hanging out, that's who I gravitated towards.
Yeah.
And then now that we're having this conversation, it probably is because I didn't have a father figure. And all the big homies are probably like my father figure. Now that I'm thinking about it and I'm saying this out loud, it makes a lot more sense because I gravitated towards, fucking, our big homies and shit.
Yeah, I had a different upbringing a little bit just because I've had big homies that have played a role in my mindset and I have thought, but not too much of one. The most impactful person that ever really opened my eyes is when I went to prison and I was looking at somebody and it was a whole bunch of dudes, just lifers, bro. And I was chopping it up with them and they looked me in my eyes, and every night I used to walk out and I used to rap to them. It was some homie named Chino and another homie named OG Bob. Don't ask me what the fuck, why they call this nigga Bob. His real name was fucking Bob. Not Robert, and Bob wasn't for short, his name was fucking Bob. And he was from the 805 from Oxnard. And then the other homie Chino, honestly, I forgot where he was from, but he was OG. These were OG dudes, bro. They had gray hairs, they was old as fuck. And every night I walk with them, they try to give me clecha. And then they'll tell me, look, say, yo, Bob would be like, you coming back, dog. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was back for already some whole other shit. He was about to do like a 5-year bid, and he was already old as fuck. And that's what they always say. What ended up happening, I was talking to Chino, OG dude, right? And he was keeping it 100 with me all the time. And I was rapping to him one night, and he was like, look, man, you got a talent. A lot of people in here don't have talents, bro. They're not going to really do shit with their lives. and they keep coming back. Just don't come back. And as I'm looking at this dude, I'm looking into his eyes, bro. His eyes are just glazed over. Like nothing, no hope, nothing going on in there.
Oh man, I've seen that look before.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the first time. It was so many other people.
Are you sure it wasn't hepatitis?
It might have been hepatitis.
You know them fools be getting
They
this
be
shit,
having
man,
that
dog.
shit like crazy. But what I'm trying to say is, I felt really bad, you know, and I didn't see hope in what he was telling me. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, I got to do better. And you know what? I did think about it. One of our big homies that actually is doing good. And shout out to Thrive. Shout out to Thrive, because I was thinking about you, dog. And I was thinking, like, man, my boy really got a house. You know what I'm saying? He really got a job. He's the only homie that's really got his shit together. He's not out here on some dope fiend shit. And then I was like, you know what? I want to be like him. So to be like him, I got to follow in his footsteps. And then that's why when I got out, I tried to clean up my act somewhat. But, you know, I fell into some other things. But, you know, thank God, you know, God was looking out. God bless me, and I haven't gone back since. But that goes to your point.
How they became a
But we
big
had a lot of homies that were actually worse than a lot of the good ones, dog.
No, I know.
That would actually be like, what's up? Hit the Pookie one time.
Nah.
Fuck no.
Nah, with me, dog.
Back in the days, though. Back in the
Nah, I
days.
know. I already know. Well, shit. I think that about wraps us
So
up.
I think we already got to a lot of good topics. We hit what we had to hit. Just let y'all know a little bit about ourselves. All right, man. So this about wraps it up. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave that in the comment section at the bottom, and we'll try to address it the next time that we come around. Our social media is going to be in the description if you want to get at us directly. So this wraps it up, man. Episode 1, Baby Recon Podcast. Lil Seri Silent200.